Greetings everyone, and welcome to a new episode of The Parting of Veils. In the last episode, I took you in with me to a Tempest concert. Now for those of you who don't know, Tempest is a very, very awesome Celtic rock band. I've seen them about 3 or 4 times when they've come through my city, and every time it's always been a blast. They really, really know how to put on a show. I will leave you their links in the description box below, in the bar below. And if you have an opportunity to go see them in your city, please do. You won't be sorry. I have done reviews of their music on my blog before. I believe, though, this is the first time I'm doing a video review of their music. At the last show, I picked up their CD, The Gravel Walk. It's not a new release. Their latest release is The Tracks We Leave, which was released last year, and I reviewed that on my blog last year. I will leave that in a link below as well. But The Gravel Walk was a CD of theirs that I did not have, and I decided, hey, why not review it? It's new to somebody. Okay, now on to what I thought of The Gravel Walk. I would say that it's very, very hard for me to pick a favorite Tempest album or even a favorite Tempest song, because pretty much everything that they do is extremely well done. They definitely seem to pay a lot of attention to detail in their music and their recordings, and it's just, it all seems to come together really nicely, whether they're performing live or they're in the studio recording. As I said, The Gravel Walk, it's not one of their new recordings, but it's definitely, I'd say, I don't know, even though it's hard for me to choose a favorite Tempest album, I think this so far is around one of my favorites. Some of my favorites on the album, some of my favorite tracks, Buffalo Jump, which is a song dedicated to Native American tribes, and they're hunting the buffaloes, and the Green Grow the Rashes, that's the way they perform that song. It's just absolutely lovely. I also love the Flowers of Red Hill. It's a very, very beautiful song. And the very, very last track, I hope I'm saying this correctly, the Karfluki set, it's an instrumental piece, and it's the song that they almost always, that every show of theirs that I've been to, it's basically their finale piece, their pre-encore piece. So, and it's a fun song as well. So, but yes, if you enjoy, I'd say, as far as their sound goes, I'd say if you enjoy music that harkens back to the days of old, harkens back to the ancients, the ancient Celts, the ancient indigenous tribes, the Vikings, just all of those, all those peoples. But also, with adding that music, adding that traditional music in with some contemporary sounds that's also accessible to modern audiences. I'd say that describes Tempest really well. And as I said in my last episode, their live performances are just, they're just a good time. They're just an absolute joy to see live. I always look forward to their shows, and of course, I don't have all of their music, but I will be purchasing definitely more in the future. The Gravel Walk, I'd say, is definitely one of their more more heavily Celtic influenced CDs. They do, even though they're Celtic rock, they do a nice variety of different inspirations from different cultures, different countries, and they even sometimes incorporate different styles, such as on the Tracks We Leave, on their latest album, The Tracks We Leave. They kind of play around with jazz a little bit, which is kind of cool. But overall, there's just I very highly recommend them, and I would say if you haven't checked them out yet, definitely check them out. And if you haven't gone to see a show of theirs, and they happen to be coming through your area, and you can go, you won't be sorry. This is another very awesome release of theirs. As I said, it's not their newest release, but hey, they're all awesome, and this might be new to somebody. So yes, that was my little review of the Gravel Walk. You know, I definitely give it, if I had a star rating, I really don't, but if I did have a star rating, I'd say this is 5 out of 5. Absolutely. So, without a question. So that was my little review and this week's episode, and tune in for next week when we will be having much more fun, and I will see you all on the other side, and thank you for watching.